It's on vinyl and vision.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the latest episode of Vinyl and Vision. Here's episode number 5 in the series of the Noise Rock series that I've been doing for No Coast Fest 2022. And today's very special guest is the Hammer Party. It's no secret that I represent the Hammer Party. I have essentially created a record label to help them put out their records, and they have a new one coming out. Earth Abide's EP is actually currently available now on all platforms if you want to listen to it digitally. As you all know, the supply chain issues are still affecting vinyl production, and our vinyl is delayed. We don't have a great idea of when it's coming, but it's probably safe to say in January 1st is when we can start shipping them out. Obviously, if things turn out better and they get here faster, we will ship them out as soon as we get them. So January 1st is a rough estimate. I encourage you, or I would thank you all for your patience in advance. If you care to place that vinyl pre-order now through Bandcamp, our links will be provided in the show notes as well as our website. And I'm going to be creating some bundles. I currently have one bundle up there where it's just like you get everything. You get a t-shirt, the new pre-order vinyl when it comes out, the old digital download for the first full-length record, and a new CD of the EP. So all of those things for one low price and free shipping, of course. And then I'm going to create some other bundles too. I haven't quite gotten there yet, but bundle the records so you can get the old full-length record, smashed hits, as well as the pre-order vinyl. And the pre-order vinyl is only the vinyl. It's only the one color. It's a silver vinyl. It's going to be hand-printed silkscreen jackets with silver ink on a black matte cardstock paper. With a really nice collector's polyline sleeve for the vinyl. So they're going to be great. They're going to be very nice when they're done, and they're going to be very unique, and they're going to be... There's only a couple hundred being made, and that's it. We're not doing any more than that. And there's only silver, there's no black. So this is all we have. So hence the price for them. It's not coming cheap. The printing is not cheap. Vinyl is not cheap, we know, and it's not speedy either. So if you guys want to do that, that would be great. We'd really appreciate it. It really helps us out. And so we were just going to talk tonight with the Hammer Party just briefly. It's about a half an hour conversation. Just touch base with them on the recording, obviously. Like why it is what it is, why it's coming out now, how it is, and of course getting to No Coast Fest. And then one other special announcement that we have been saving kind of as a surprise, kind of as a last minute, kind of as a pinch us moment for us to make sure that it's even happening. So we announced that here today. So stay tuned for that, and just do all the things you do with the internet, please, is what we ask here. Like, share, subscribe, comment, rate, review, and all of those things. We really appreciate it. And buy the record. Please buy the record. The old one, too, is still available. I will create the bundles for you very soon to help you get both of them, which would be great to put those together. They're a great combination. Thank you very much, folks. Talk to you very soon. Amazing. You guys are the fucking best.
Yeah,
So you guys are all out of breath now? Fucking
I am for sure. Yeah. Holy shit.
dude, I loved it. I loved how you like were fucking popping in and out and just like from down below and shit. It was perfect. It was great.
Right on, man. Awesome. That was fun.
All right. Well, you guys ready to do a little talking, or
Yeah,
you're
man.
gonna have to reset up?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hi guys.
What's
Damien.
up?
Hi Joe. Hi Justin.
Hi, James. What's up, James? Hello, sir.
How's it feeling down in the dank basement?
It's not that dank.
It's not that dank.
It's pretty nice.
Semi-dank.
I'd sleep on it. I'd sleep down here.
Before we answer you, we're gonna sleep on it, all right?
Okay.
We'll
All
get
right,
back to
yeah.
you on that.
Sure. Get
It's
back to
not
me.
too gnarly to sleep on.
Yeah. It's not bad for a practice space. We've been in worse.
So all right. So the new record is coming out. The new EP, 4 songs. I want to address the elephant in the room, which happens to be Damien. Hi Damien. How you doing, man?
Hey.
Damien's the new guitarist, and yeah. I mean, do you guys want to mention how Damien kind of got lured into this gig?
What do you think, Damien? Let's hear it from your point of view.
Yeah. I think I asked initially before.
Hey, you could have been on this record.
Before Pete joined. And we talked about it, but I had kind of another full-time project at the time that I didn't think would be fair to either. So I said, I don't think it'll work, even to try it. Not to say that it would have happened then, but we were talking about it, and, I backed out.
So
And
6
then-
months later,
And 6 months later, band was
tragedy struck.
the other band I was in was no longer happening, and there was a similar one, just an open spot again, and I think we just talked about it one night at dusk,
Yeah.
and
Fill the void.
Who's
yeah,
Phil?
it was yeah, it's been really fun. I like it. It's challenging. Good time. The basement's not too dank.
Good.
But that
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a little dank.
might be a little.
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, like, cause I think I was actually there that night that you were at dusk, and I got you talking to Dan about it. And you've always kind of been in our minds, cause like, ever since, we tragically lost Andy, I think you were probably one of the first people that came to mind. But
Oh yeah, that's
knew you
you're the
had
first
other-
person Joe mentioned.
yeah, we knew you
Me
had
and
other
Joe were,
bands. So
Me and Joe wanted to play together too. We talked about
Yeah,
that.
we were talking for a while,
Yeah.
on and off, trying to land it, but everyone's busy.
Yeah, so
right.
it's good. I like these guys. They're it's fun.
Yeah.
It's the music's really
Feelings mutual, brother.
really I don't know, it's very fun to play, invigorating to play. It's tiring.
Yeah.
Knocks the shit out of us. It's awesome. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So
Second that emotion.
there you go. You guys are definitely on the fucking honeymoon right now. It's great. Now, unfortunately, you weren't on the recording. The new record that's going to come out on the 22nd is
Next one.
Pete.
Not unfortunately. I'm not on
Well,
the someone else plays really well on it. And
Right.
yeah, Pete plays really
Yeah,
well.
Pete does. Sick
It
job.
sounds awesome. And yeah, next one. It's cool.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no, for sure.
would-
I mean, I really hope that you are on the next one, and I hope the next one's like a full length. I mean, obviously, you guys have to like kind of write,
yeah,
and
kind
that's gonna be the best part.
Double album, platinum.
Oh, cool, double album. All right, let's do it. Sure,
Yeah.
why not? Well, let me start with you, Damien. Considering I'm speaking to you, the conversations we've been having lately based on No Coast Fest is about noise rock music, and for as far as I can tell, this is the first noise rock band you've been part of.
Pretty much, yeah. Like yeah, I don't even know though. Is it noise rock?
No, Songbirds is pretty noisy.
Well, Songbirds was noisy. Like I played heavier stuff.
could have been.
But like, I don't know. Like, I don't even really. There's definite music happening here. It's not. No, I mean, like not in that way. Just like there's different stuff that I don't know.
Sure.
Noisy, right? Is it
Right.
Noisy rock?
Is it noise rock?
Is it
Is
more
that what
noise
we-
Right.
On the nose rock?
Yeah.
And that's not like that's no discredit to you at all, because from what I've been learning is that fucking noise rock can kind of be almost anything. So songbirds, yeah, could probably fit under that category out of sheer chaos and weirdness.
Yeah. There was a lot of chaos. This is a
Right.
totally different thing for me, though. Yeah, this is like the first thing, like basically
Like
where it's more
heavy,
important to like play
like Heavy
things in the
Stooges,
right
Heavy
amount of
Stooges.
time and the right amount of
It's not
steps
it's not
per
a jam
thing.
band.
It's not
Yeah.
like like those are the
It's not
there's
loose.
no
That's
melodic hooks.
It's loose.
The
in a good
hooks are
way.
I mean,
the
the
machine
grooves
like
are-
shit
yeah.
that we try to
Right.
you
Right.
know.
It's all arranged and
Yeah, it's cool. It's like I said, it's hard. It's challenging for me.
Right, and it's not like specifically one thing like hardcore. Like you were in a hardcore band in high school, and then it's not
Yeah,
specifically.
it's all over. It's a challenge for sure.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love,
Yeah.
but I've always, loved listening to people who play like that and figuring it out.
you're fucking doing it, kid.
Well,
So okay, so open it up to everybody. Everybody, what are your opinions? What do you guys consider noise rock?
Let's hear from the youngest member of the band.
Let's not. Do me last. Anybody got anything?
All right, I got nothing. Noise rock. You know me.
Well, man, as the anthropologist in the
Modern
band, I'm just gonna say this style is like a long history that dates back to like post-punk and punk rock in general. And back then, it wasn't called that, but over the years, it's kind of settled into that somehow. And it's a wide umbrella, casts a wide net of can be anything, all the way from metallic sludge type shit, all the way to like, hippie psych rock folk shit and everything in between. So, we're definitely in the classic 80s vibe, if you want to put us in there.
Yeah,
With a lot of bands like the touch and go bands, Amphetamine Reptile and Sub Pop and, SST, all that stuff.
Sure.
In the 80s, when we were listening to when we were teenagers, and, to us, it was noisy punk rock. 30 years later, 40 years later, in hindsight, now all of a sudden there's an established genre. I don't think the Stooges knew that they were punk rock when Iggy was rolling around in the glass. 30 years later, they call, or 20 years later after that, 10 years, whatever the fuck it was, all of a sudden it's punk,
Right.
He was punk rock before there was punk. They were post-punk before there was punk, Bands
Right,
like
as
Pure
you-
Ubu, they were
as you explained
post-punk
to
before
me.
there was punk. You know what I mean? They have that sound, that post-punk sound in 75 before punk broke. So like, yeah, I can understand all the bands. When you ask these questions, they get all touchy-feely and kind of weird, like, oh, what? We're not noise rock. Like, no one wants to be called noise rock,
No,
Well,
I mean,
maybe they do.
I think everyone is agreeing to it. They just don't know where exactly they fit because it's such a weird thing and it kind of covers so many bases now,
No, but I know what you mean. I mean, if people call us that, I'm psyched. I'd rather, we got bands always get miscategorized, mislabeled. We were nominated locally, in the hardcore category. It was like, that was kind of funny. Like an old guy, shaved head, tattoos. Maybe, I don't know, like, I don't know where else it would come from, but like, whatever. There was noise rock categories, punk rock categories, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
But there is no label. There's no way to label it. You gotta
Yeah,
call it something.
it doesn't.
Sure. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, we just like to, we like, if it's noise rock, emphasis on the rock. It's gotta rock.
It's gonna rock.
It's just, gotta rock your socks off.
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of what I'm hearing actually is, aside from like the musical factors that might be involved in making noise rock, is a lot of just like the weird element of like either being weird, being strange, like being dangerous, chaotic. All of those things kind of like in a blender is kind of like what
All of those
makes it, I
things sum
guess.
up Joe Pro.
That's all this guy right there, man. Definitely.
Handsome to boot. There you
No,
go.
I agree, man. It's definitely, when I told, when Pete like took over Andy's spot, and all of a sudden he's kind of like, wow, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. I'm like, hey, man, you joined an art rock band. And he was like, whoa, like he got all wigged out and like scared. I was like, he's like, you're not guys on art rock. I'm like, dude, post-punk, punk rock, noise rock, that ain't art rock. I don't know what planet you're on, dude, but last time I checked, I could draw some straight lines, like, you know what I mean? Right back to the source.
Right.
You know,
What's that other thing that what did you
Definitely.
say a while back about like there's no real influence. What did you say? What was it?
Yeah, someone asked me my influences as a singer, even, and I'm like, I don't know, we're not even influenced by music. We're more influenced by like just, you know, where we live and like, you know, where we work and like, you know,
Yeah.
everything around us. You know, that's that you
Everyday
take that.
life.
I think noise rock bands kind of take more of their environment in, and not so much, you know, trying to sound like, you know, another band that already did something. You know.
Right. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
at least that's like the more like, you know, sincere form of it. You know, there's obviously bands that worship other bands and stuff, and you know, we could be accused of that too. But you know, I think we like, you know, influenced by things that like aren't even music. You know?
Yeah, environmentally. Yeah, I grew
Sure.
up in a garage.
Yeah.
There was constant, all day long air guns going off and jacks and the compressor kicking on. And it's just this metronomic kind of
The
constant
machine.
all
Yeah.
day. It's all machine, industrial based kind of.
Oh, really?
But there's nothing industrial, I don't think, about drumming.
Well, playing in a basement. Yeah, Joe doesn't have an industrial style drumming, but
Except for being
definitely influenced.
I think drums in general,
Sonically, yeah.
drums in
Right.
general, if they're done well, they're like heavy, hard hitting, repetitive, like
right.
rhythmic, fucking fuck fest.
Well, exactly. Like I mean, except for being like metronomic, you know. I mean, like if you got compressors and stuff, or like you know whatever it is, kind of construction that's going on, you kind of have a like a rhythm that builds up. You know, like I was actually just I don't even where I was this morning earlier, and I just heard in the distance some shit going on. Like I guess it was a construction site, but I was just like, that could be a band. As far as I
Yeah,
can tell.
you look, is that the hammer party in the background?
Yeah.
The jackhammer is like da, 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 da.
Exactly. Yeah, it could have been.
Is that
So, I
heart
mean, that-
disease?
So that's
Right
funny. I
on.
mean, that something like that could actually be an influence on you, you know?
Definitely. I
But,
think like a lot of industrial musicians have mentioned that in the 80s.
Hip hop
when-
hip hop
Yeah.
producers too. They said that they
Yeah.
just tried to
Environmental.
and we're all
work in the sounds of New York City
Yeah.
when they were making stuff.
exactly.
You know, it's like-
We're all old
Oh, yeah.
school cats. Like, you know, that makes sense.
right.
Coming out of that, you know, listening to music in the 80s, growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever.
Yeah. So tell me about the songs on the new EP.
Huh.
They're all about the Illuminati.
How did that
That's
stem?
a
That
new
stemmed-
influence, the Illuminati.
Oh my God.
Those four songs initially, some of them, each one started with initially with Andy.
Well, yeah, most of that concept,
Yeah.
it started when we were kind of just like the last batch of tunes that we had with Andy. We had 3 of them solid, and then we had one we were working on, and we didn't want to lose them because they were really cool tunes.
Hmm.
So we, you know, we
The process of working through guitar players,
yeah,
yeah, that was the whole.
kind of, you know, revamped them, kind of put some new spin on them. We rearranged them, and then you know, got them recorded at Distorted Forest. We
Right.
tried to get into machines because we had that date booked with Andy, but then when he passed, we obviously, you know, canceled the recording, and then like, you know, it was 6 months later or whatever,
Yeah.
and then we you know, went in the studio, had them ready, and Jared Man up at Distorted
And
Forest.
then you think of
North
COVID,
Smithfield.
how many years those songs were
Yeah.
sitting?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
combination of.
Yeah, the COVID thing kind of delayed it too, you know,
Right.
but you know, we had 4, it was basically an EP. You know, we had 5 tunes. It was just saving one of them for something else.
Mhm.
Cover tune that, you know, we don't have to talk about now, but it'll be a surprise for you peoples later.
Yeah. Well,
But,
so that's funny. I mean, that's kind of what I was gonna get at. I mean, because last we spoke, you know, as far as like on the camera was concerned, for the podcast was when the last record was coming out, and now here we are again for the newest release, which is the EP.
2 years
and
later.
you know, you guys were like, you know, from what I remember, it was I think you were scheduled for February to go into the studio to start
Yeah.
recording these songs, and then obviously, you know, Andy passed away in November, so that whole thing
Yeah,
got
that
pushed
shows you
back.
the time scale, how much lead time things take, and after
Oh, yeah,
record and mastered, and
Right,
during the
but
pandemic. We're lucky. It was only 2 years later.
bro, yeah. I mean, realistically, yeah. But I mean, but even how quick you were able to find Pete to fill in and then kind of get him into the studio like as quick as you did. I mean, like Pete had how long before he went in?
Yeah, the couple months
Yeah, that's not long.
kind of put it together. I mean, we all rearranged everything, and yeah, it's not very long, right?
I think we
Right.
knew if we didn't do it soon,
It wasn't
it
gonna.
wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah,
Right.
Kinda
Andy
like-
would have wanted us to do it.
yeah.
We
It
know
was like
that for a fact.
sink or swim kind of moments. We just did it.
Right.
Now looking back, whenever a band records, you'd be like, oh, we could have done this different. We could have done that. We could have dialed this in more or whatever it is, but it exists as a document, and yeah, we're pretty psyched. I mean,
Right.
it looks good. Photos, the artwork came out great. Josh L did a great job helping us out, and yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, no, me too, man. I mean, like, I'm really looking forward to holding the vinyl. But as for right now, we have the CDs, so that's cool.
Yeah, as opposed to the first record, I think the material's a little faster, a little meaner. The first record's a lot of mid-tempo kind of stuff. This one kind of picks it up a little bit.
Yeah, and gets a
Some
little
ways
out
it's a
there
little more
too.
straightforward, some of
Yeah.
it, but then by the end of it, it gets pretty wacky.
Like the
So,
saxophone.
yeah, we got Rick Pelletier on the sax. It's almost like our take on the no wave thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that should excite some people. It's
I mean,
not typical for our sound in a way, but
no, it's not. And
definitely in the lexicon.
kind of, yeah. And I mean, I love it. It's a great song, "Walk the Walk" with Rick on it, and all the other songs too. I mean, I think I've kind of described it as like a great follow up to the full length.
Right
because
on.
it's just like these songs have kind of been there for a while, just not recorded, and so now we get the opportunity to finally put it out.
Yeah, we've been playing them live for a couple of years now, so
Yeah. So speaking of playing live, so the plan is right now is to get down to Texas to do No Coast Fest.
hell yeah.
Are we at liberty to say what else you have lined up in Austin or
I
in
think so.
Texas?
I think we're at liberty to do that.
Yeah.
Liberty to mention levitation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
And not to
Sunday
say that,
night, October 30th.
right. Yeah, I mean, so as far as I can tell, it's going to be at Hotel Vegas in Austin on the 30th, which is going to be like immediately after the OCs finish playing.
That's what we.
Yes,
that's
the
what we
after
understand.
party show.
Yeah.
When everything trails out from outside back inside.
Hmm.
That's when we kick out the yams.
Yeah.
Which sounds really fun.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Season.
I feel like everything's still kind of like we're still like a month away, so I feel like God knows what's going to happen. I mean, like as far as this, like this show kind of came up very unexpectedly, and so when we have more days down there, we're going to be down there the entire weekend from Thursday to Monday. So
Yeah.
I just imagine maybe something else will come up, but as of right now, those are the only two things we have scheduled.
Yeah, if there's another gig on Saturday night in Austin that's off the hook, we'll drop in and do that too.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works out, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
that's
it's no discredit to No Coast. I mean, obviously that fest is awesome, and the bill on Saturday night is great, and I really would love to go see it. But
Yeah,
obviously,
either city.
No
Yeah,
matter
both
what,
of
I mean-
we're gonna miss somebody.
Dude, the both of them. Both
'Cause the
cities
thing-
are rocking. Texas Halloween weekend is like the hippest,
Yeah. it's too
state
much.
in the country as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah. Oh fuck, I keep on forgetting about that. It's gonna be Halloween weekend. Holy shit.
You dressing up?
I don't know. I'd probably not because I don't even know how I'm going to be able to pack anything. So, chances of bringing a costume are
You
slim.
know me,
so,
I take off my clothes to put on my costume.
yeah, that's all you really need.
It's Halloween?
The Monday.
Oh, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
when we go on at midnight, when we go on at midnight,
It's going to be
Sunday, it
Halloween.
will be Halloween. So
Halloween. Got
bet
it.
your ass I'm going to mention that stuff.
so yeah. So I mean, no idea what's happening yet. So I guess the best thing for people to do is to just kind of like follow you guys on social media or like Facebook, Instagram, or go to my website psychicstatic.net. I'll probably be posting about the new album coming out and
Cool.
the tour dates. just for now, just in case something else happens, because like I said, we're still more than 30 days away. So who
Mhm.
knows?
Well, I was thinking about having everybody has a GoPro and we're gonna just live Facebook the whole thing.
There you
So, you guys, I got your consent, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, you'll be able to follow us all around the city.
For the 5 days.
So, yeah,
24/7.
the whole thing. Yeah, we're kind of gonna make like a Big Brother, kind of like
All that.
reality TV show about it. So you guys just keep your ears peeled for that.
We're actually
Keep your eyes open and your ears peeled, all right?
wanted to do that before the trip even came up.
Yeah. Get everyone used to it. Just kind of open up that live stream. It's just like, this is what our day to day is like.
You want to
Live stream the day.
see the filth that
All
this
day.
music really comes
The
from.
filth,
You
the
get our
fury.
you get our
We're-
GoPro.
We're
access.
kind of getting a glimpse right now. I mean, like, I don't know how many people have been down in that basement, but
I'd say
Well, this house is from like the 1880s, so I'm sure the ghosts abound.
yeah, right. I'm sure you kind of made a few spirits in there.
Let a few rip.
Hey,
But,
so what is? I know you guys are practicing. Are you coming up with any new music yet?
Yeah, we got like 5 or 6 riffs. We're kind of been like in sketching out, twiddling down,
Nice.
whittling our way to the nugs.
Well, keep doing it the way you do it, guys. I mean, you make the best music in Providence, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh snap! A lot of great musicians in Providence, but we
No,
certainly
I know.
appreciate that.
Right. No, I'm no discredit to anybody else, but I mean, you guys are great. I mean, you
Except-
really do
except-
make good music.
were you gonna say except? You wanted to discredit someone. Come on.
No, I'm not discrediting anybody. Hey, everybody's a unique flower, okay? Everyone has their ability to do whatever they want to do. What you guys do though is special, and it's just exciting as fuck to be able to go and see you guys. So I'm just looking forward to new music
Thanks.
whenever it happens. Okay, doesn't have to be soon. I'm not trying to rush you or anything.
It's coming your way.
I feel like you're gonna end up like over here. You're just gonna sneak up behind me somehow and just fucking.
Coming to a theater near you.
On command.
All right, guys, listen. Final thoughts on noise rock and or the new recording in general. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add?
Noise in, noise out.
Just happened. Just happened.
It's science.
Yeah, it's one of our new tunes, Back to the Record. So we got that Walk the Walk track we were talking about. We got the Sterilize, All the Men in parentheses. We got Flat Earth, and we have the Federal Reserve Blues. So just like Justin said here, brought to you by the Illuminati.
You're not supposed to say that.
No.
That's secret.
Oh yeah, scratch that.
Yeah,
James, that was awesome, man. Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
of course.
We can't wait
anytime.
to see everybody in Texas and play with all the bands nationally and internationally. And we're wicked excited to, make some friends and see some awesome rock music.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna see a shit ton of it. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Love you, James.
All right, I love you guys. Thank you very
Love
much
you,
for
brother.
taking the time. You go ahead and go get back to work.
You want us to play a tune out?
Sure, go for it.
All right, James. Have a good one. We got one more for you. Oh, Flat Earth. Flat Earth.
We got all kinds of people talking trash. They're pulling theories straight out of their ass. So if we hear one more stupid thing, we'll
Amazing, guys.
Right on, James.
Love you guys. See you soon.